How you doing, and welcome to the Shack. My name's James Whitaker and I'm joined by James Savage, equipment editor of National Club Golfer. And James, we're going to be looking at doing a custom fitting today for the new Mizuno JPX900 range.
Yeah, that's right. You may have seen some of our previous videos where I've hit the JPX900 irons. We've done some big hitter testing comparison as well with the JPX900 Tour, Forged and Hot Metal.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to come and get the full Mizuno experience from a fitting point of view, to get properly dialed in, so I can see which of the best heads are going to work for me and which shafts are going to be working best for me. And I couldn't think of a better place to do it than here, James, at one of Mizuno's national performance centres. James, tell us about how it's going to work. You know, treat me as if I'm someone I've looked up on the Mizuno website. I've found that there's a national performance fitting centre here at Moralton. Take me through the process. How's it going to work?
Okay, so I mean, first of all, you know, get you in, find out what type of player you are, what level of golfer you are. Then we can kind of talk about the different types of heads. And obviously we've got 3 heads that we're going to talk about today. So, you know, we'll discuss that one in the process. From there, then we'll go and use the DNA equipment that Mizuno have used.
Okay, what's that? How's that work?
So once we've got the head, we then put the DNA shaft in, which I'll talk you through and I'll show you in real time. And what that does, it gives us 5 numbers. But from those numbers, it then gives us like 3 different shafts that we can use. Okay, so it might, you know, it'll tell us the flex, and then it'll give us different weights or different flight kick points, etc. on a shaft.
So based on how I'm swinging it and at what speed, how I'm delivering it, it'll suggest some shafts which I think out of my swing are going to work.
Yeah, very much so. So and a nice 3 options as well. And from those 3 options, what we'll then do is we'll take those from the fitting cart, we'll put them into the head, we'll put them on the TrackMan. We use the optimizer on there, and then we'll be able to find out from your feeling and from the numbers which one's working better.
So of the 3 irons, like I say, I've hit them before. I think the Hot Metal is a really good product. It seems like for someone of my ability, 17 handicap, I'm instantly leaning towards there. But I played the JPX900 Forged. I really like that club. It looks fantastic, and so I'd like to give them a try just to see what the difference in performance is like between the Forged and the Hot Metal. We may end up going Hot Metal in longer irons. Maybe some of the shorter irons we might find that the JPX900 Forged are working towards me, but I'm happy to be led by by the fitting, and whichever's working best for me, that's what I'm going to go for. I'm not bothered about getting a particular look or anything. I want golf clubs that are going to work for me, and to get golf clubs to work for you, it's best to get a proper fitting in this way, isn't it?
Yeah, great stuff. Okay, should we get going?
Let's go. Okay then, James, Mizuno Swing DNA, what is it, how does it work? Okay,
so Mizuno have given us 2 pretty cool pieces of equipment here. What we've got is the shaft optimizer, which is a shaft, and then it has this piece of equipment here that gives us a variety of readings. From there, what we do is we use the app, which they've just released. It's just been updated, obviously, with the new equipment on there. We get some numbers from here. We put those numbers into the app, and then that kind of gives us a recommendation of what you should be using.
Okay.
All right. And then when we're going to do that, we'll take 3 selections of shafts or whatever, and we'll try it on the TrackMan.
Perfect. So so what's the first stage in terms of selecting heads of which to go for? How does that work?
Okay. So what we're going to start off by doing is just filling out a little bit of detail on the app here, and the first bit is handicap.
17.
And then what type of score do you normally shoot?
I reckon sort of like 90. If I play well, I'll break 90, but as an average, 90 is a pretty average score. All
right, so we're looking at 90 there. And then what it's given us now is it's given us a selection of heads that we'd be looking at. So we're we'll jump straight into this one at the JPX900 Hot Metal.
Okay.
So then we'll be given the shaft optimizer. Okay, so let's turn this all on. Just give me 1 second. So the Mizuno head in the fitting.
So we're sticking the JPX900 Hot Metal 6-iron head.
6-iron head, yeah.
Onto the shaft optimizer. And how many shots will I need to hit with that to get a reading?
Just need 3 shots.
3 shots. Okay, cool.
3 simple shots. Okay, really simple bit of kit this. Just screw it in. Okay. Right. If I can get you to hit your shots from there, please, mate.
Yeah. Okay. No problem.
Get out of your way.
Just 3 quick 3 quick shots. Feels a bit, feels a little bit strange, but.
Okay, that's good. Let me just take the shaft off you, get the detail. Okay.
Okay.
Good stuff. All right.
One more.
Nice and consistent.
Try not to hit the ball collector.
Obviously, it does feel different to a normal golf club.
Yeah, it's a bit of a different feel there on the shaft.
Okay, right. So what we've now got is I've inputted the shots.
Okay,
and on there what we've got is your head speed.
Okay.
Your tempo, which is consistent, number 6 all the way through.
Yep.
The toe down number, which is number 3.
Yep.
Your kick angle.
Yep.
Once again, very consistent. And then your release factor.
Okay.
Okay, so I've put those in. It's given us an average.
Yep.
And then what we'll do is press the button. We'll get some recommendations here.
Okay.
Now that's a shaft that you've been using. You were saying to me, like the XP shaft.
Yep.
So we're just seeing how that related on there. But the top 3 that it gave us there are the Dynamic Gold AMT Stiff Flex.
Yep.
A Project X, the new Project X has just come out, the LZ.
Yep.
And then the KBS Tour Stiff.
Okay, cool.
So what we'll do now is, I'll get those shafts for you.
Okay.
We'll try them on the TrackMan, see how they feel in this head. Okay, and then we'll get some numbers.
See which one of the 3 is working the best.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, so first up, James, we've got the Dynamic Gold S300 AMT shaft.
Yep.
Let's hit a few of these. Got the TrackMan hooked up and ready to go.
It's all good.
Okay. There's a target line just
So if we just go for the tree at the top of the hill, that's
lovely.
Great. Good shot. How's that shaft feel?
It feels a little bit heavier and stiffer than what I'm used to in my current irons.
Okay.
That's a better strike.
All right. That's good. Let's move on to the next one. Here you go. Just move this out of the way. Right, let's try the final shaft. KBS in there for you.
KBS. I don't know why I've started aiming over there, but
It's okay. All right, that's good enough. Right, so what we'll do now is we'll just get some numbers together, see how they all perform. Right, okay, James. So we've tried those 3 shafts that the optimizer gave us, and just to just so you don't worry too much about the carry number there, I think you just need to explain that number. I think you would normally be looking to carry a 6-iron at 160, 155.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We are into a real tough breeze today, and TrackMan is taking that into a live, it is a live fitting, and that's why we are getting the number that we're getting.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've seen you hit a number of shots over a period of time now, and a real big positive for you there with all 3 shafts is the spin.
Yeah.
I've seen you spin it up to 7,000 RPM.
Yeah.
But to get you down into, with all those 3 shafts, they have all performed in terms of controlling your spin.
Yeah.
And to get them into the mid 5,000s is fantastic for you. But as we look at that there, the ball speed, I think you could honestly say the Dynamic Gold straight away, you could feel it was hard work. It seemed a little bit tougher.
Yeah, and then I think you feel it hard work, and then you maybe start sort of dragging it a little bit because you don't feel like you can sort of swing smoothly with it. And I think the actual shots didn't work out quite so well with that shaft for me.
Yeah, it was probably the heaviest one as well, wasn't it? So straight away that felt a little bit awkward. KVS, that was pretty similar to the Dynamic Gold. Just it does perform. It wasn't in terms of weight wise, it just didn't quite jump off the face quite as quickly as you're looking.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
But overall, the Project X, it's all about flight, and it is a Project X, and this LZ shaft is going to work really well, I think, with this head. You can see there, it's gone the highest. You've got a nice spin control. You've got a little bit more ball speed. Just seems like it was a bit more fun for you to hit. Yeah,
no, it definitely was. Just the feeling of it. I feel like I could just swing a little bit freer with it. And out of the 3, before even looking at the numbers, that was the one that I felt was working best for me. So
okay, great stuff.
So let's say we'll be settled on that shaft. What's the next stage then in terms of the process to make sure we get everything dialed in correctly?
Okay, so next stage on the app is that we look at the player's length. So how tall you are.
Yeah.
Wrist to floor measurement. So your height.
5'11".
And then we'll just do a little bit of a lie check if that's okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put a bit of tape on the bottom of the head.
So with that, how does the lie tape work? You strike it on the board, and then you can actually see where the club's bottoming at.
Yeah, I'm going to get it 2 shots, and then we get a bit of a mark in here.
Yeah. And what might that tell you then? If the club might be 2 upright or flat?
2 upright or 2 flat for you. It's really important. I always compare it to a pair of trousers. I'm a midget, so I'm only 5'6", but if I had a 34 leg length trousers, I'd look a bit of a clown. So if your club is 2 degrees flat, and you're 6'4", that toe's going to dig in and the club face is really going to open.
Right.
If I was using the 6'4" guys golf club that maybe 2-3 degrees upright, that heel's going to dig in and the club face will close. So it's really important that you're getting a nice smooth strike there.
Okay, cool.
All right. Let's get a golf ball.
Okay.
Good shot.
So the app's asking you now whereabouts on the tape the contact was.
Yes, so I'm just making a mark there. As you can see, you're just a little bit upright.
Okay.
So Mizuno does play a little. I find it plays a little bit flatter than most other brands.
Okay.
You're Titleist at the minute, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So definitely Titleist does perform a little bit more upright than Mizuno.
Okay.
So I think if you were going to go with this, we'd put you into like a 1 degree upright.
Okay.
Okay, and that'll just kind of fit you there, and you'd be into a better position. All right. Now the final stage of the app is the set makeup.
Yeah.
And then we just kind of go through there. So the full selection and what type of wedges that you want to kind of fit in there. So it's whether you want to go 4-iron, 5-iron. Is that what you want? Do you want to go hybrid? But I think you're pretty happy with the 4-iron, aren't you? Especially in this head.
Yeah, I think in that set, there's quite confidence-inspiring head. So I think I'd be happy with the 4-iron in that set. Yeah.
Okay, and it's also giving you the loft of each club.
Yeah.
So you know that the 9-iron is 40 degrees. We've got a pitching wedge there, it's 45, and then it's kind of going into the gap wedge. Is the JPX900 hot metal gap wedge, which does look really good. It's a little bit slimmed down and performs really nicely. That's 50 degrees. All right, so the next stage we go on to there is now the grip. Now Mizuno are fantastic on their fitting side of it. They give you a massive variety of grips. So as you can see there's a big long list for you to go through. I don't have them all to hand right now, but
yeah,
you know, you might want to sit down, feel them, and then we go through the grip size as well.
And in terms of doing the grip size, you actually measure that out, would you, and see whether or not I'd benefit from a mid-size or a standard? Or...
Yeah, so I'd measure the length of your hand and then the main finger there. We get those readings and then work out, do you need a mid-size?
I mean, I've had dozens of fittings before, and you know, if I was just going to say to you, I could just say, you know, I like that Golf Pride MCC grip. I know it's mid-size, so some of my current irons, so I'd be happy just to say yes. You know, same grips that you know what I've currently got, and I know from previous fittings. So
yeah, I mean, a lot of people do now start to play around with tape more under the right hand, more under the left hand, and things like that. Teachers are, you know, just starting to suggest that, so you see it a lot on tour. Yeah. So, you know, don't be scared to ask that question as well.
Cool.
All right, and then that's everything.
Cool. So then I'd say, right, I'm happy with that. Hot metal head, Project X shaft, Golf Pride mid-size grips.
Yep.
And then you'd then send that information off to Mizuno, and then Mizuno would then send the clubs direct to me, or would they send them to you? How does that process work?
Yeah, so we continue to the summary.
Okay.
I can then email this to you, so you then get your order is placed. I can print it out. The order from the app goes straight to Mizuno.
Yeah.
So there's no messing about, it's just done straight away. And Mizuno are very good, you know, 5-day turnarounds, 5 working days. And that would come to me.
Okay. And then you just let me know that they're here.
Yeah, you know, when they do arrive, what I do tend to do is, you know, I like to book another appointment, get you back into the room, into here, get you to hit every single club, just check the loft and lies are correct for you, and then we're happy with the process. And especially nowadays as well, obviously with the TrackMan we can give you a yardage chart, so that's always a nice thing to go away with. If you've got a new set of clubs, you can kind of get a feel of how long each club is going.
Perfect.
All
cool.
Right.
So, and in terms of that information going off to Mizuno and the clubs coming back to you, how long would you expect that normally to be? Did you say, what, 5 days?
Yeah, a week.
A week, yeah. So that's pretty good. Like, you know, because obviously they got to build, build the clubs up and, you know, adjust them if there's, sort of any loft, sort of like lie angle, changes, things like that. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
All good.
Like being on tour. Almost.
Almost, yeah, very much so. Okay, and that is the whole Mizuno experience.
Cool. Well, yeah, definitely looking forward to maybe getting my hands on some more of the JPX900 hot metals in a full set and taking them out onto the course with me.
Okay. All right. Hope you've found that useful. If you're looking for a Mizuno fitting, have a look on the website and search down the regional fitting centres. Have a look for more videos on the nationalclubgolfer.com website or subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll hope to see you again soon.